Hey, welcome back, fellow mouth breathers. Back for more Oxygen Not Included. We're going to wrap up the week 6 shared seed playthrough, which is really just taking us up through cycle 180. May or may not do that in a single. There's a fishy in there. Tropical Paku. And evidently he's happy. But anyways, we may not get all the way through it in one video. I think it might be 2 videos. We'll see what happens. But I have had a night in between when we played last, and or not a night in between, at least an overnight before making it back here. I believe this is Jeremy. Yeah, might have to clean that out. And I have a plan for what I want to do for the last 10 cycles. I'm not sure if I'll get to all of it. We'll see, though. Do I have lime now as a result of that? I must have had eggshells, right? Yeah, 65 kilograms of lime. What do I need for steel? Ooh, only 10 kilograms, so that's cool. We can actually make some steel from that. This water is not going as far as I thought it was going to. So the first thing that we're going to do is actually adjust some of this, because the temperature of the stuff coming out of here is not hot. Or not as hot as it could be. So we're gonna instead, I'm surprised that's at 53. Oh, I guess that's at 47. What is this stuff at? 53. Okay, no, that makes sense. So we're actually going to run a loop here and reuse it if the conditions aren't better. So first thing we need, I bet you I can't do this over the rock granulator, right? So, what is it? This is what we want. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to place it over that. So we are going to have to adjust some of the piping in here, which is fine. So we'll recycle it here. This will kick it back out at 40, and then we are also going to, what was I doing here? This is going in there. It's trying to, this would make it go into the bridge first, so I'm intentionally trying to bypass this. Am I reading that right? Yeah, I think I am. Anyways, we're going to get rid of all this too. Is that what I want to do? Maybe I was trying to empty out the reservoir first. I'm a little confused at what I was doing there. I probably thought it was a good idea at the time. This would make it prioritize bypassing the reservoir. So that just must mean, like, oh yeah, send the water, if not, fill it in here, and then back out that way? I don't know. I'm not sure why I did that, but let's go ahead and prioritize all this stuff as 6s. And we'll, not that, and we'll start some work on making that a little bit better. We should have, yeah, relatively full pipe going in there. Actually, we are going to need to empty that out as well. Is there a place where we can do that? Let's break it there, because then that'll ruin this, which means we should be able to empty the section of pipe that we care about, and then go from there. Let's make this priority of 6. Probably don't need to disinfect that, dude. Really don't need to disinfect that, but that's fine. Okay, so now we ought to be able to, we're going to want this coming in, so we basically want to just, nope. Really just want that. Once that's done, we should be set to plan this out. And this is still happening. Yep. Oh, this is going to take edibles back. I don't have the track for that yet, do I? And let's see the priorities of this. This would actually be a 1. Or doesn't it? I don't know if it needs to be higher than those. Probably not. But I don't think I have the track for that set up yet. Not automation. We want shipping. And we need to... Oh, I do have that going. Okay, great. Never mind. We're good. You guys can continue working on that. And I'd like you to stop worrying about disinfecting that. So can we just do this now quick? Does this have germs over there? It totally does. Can you make this a higher priority? Okay, so we have emptied that section of the pipe. Wow, my hand is all over the place today, which means that we can do this. Great. Okay, so now let's get our little setup rolling here. We're going to want, first of all, a thermosensor to test the temperature, and then we're going to want a liquid shutoff, and then we are going to run insulated pipe from here through to that, and then this will be the loop back, and then we need a bridge for that. So that should prioritize the internal liquid, and then when that doesn't, or when that is above a certain temperature, we'll come back this way. And I think we're going to want a similar loop. So this will raise it up to a certain temperature, but then it's going to get squashed by that. Yeah, we want to get rid of this too. Yeah. Yeah, we'll actually get rid of that too to give us a little bit more space on that. And we can prioritize all of this as 6, except for this, which we want at 7. And we'll create some more gold with this because we're doing some automation today. That's what's happening. Great. Did you finish this stuff? Stupid tech bit needs to finish that. What are you doing, Ari? Supplying construction materials. Fantastic. Okay, let's see where we're at with this. So now we're going to want to do something similar. Is there a... Oh, there is power for that. That's dumb. Okay, fine. We can run some heavy wire to that, because sure. It seems a bit excessive, but the item doesn't care at least. So, again, nope. Liquid pipe, not element. Thermosensor. Oh, shoot, we didn't do that either. We're going to need automation wire over here for this to that. Great. That's done. Okay, now, okay, so then automation, not automation, plumbing, liquid pipe thermosensor. That's actually not the view I want. Thank you. So this is going to be more or less the same thing. And then from here, we'll run it into there. Oops. I'm thinking. Right, so we want it gonna come this way, come that way. So it's gonna run into here. If it's at an appropriate temperature, it'll continue on. If it can still do more, then we are gonna run it back to here. So this will drop it, or this will raise up to, say, like 70 degrees. And then we'll send it into here. And if it's regular water that's at 70 degrees, it'll go, nope, and it'll continue on. If it's polluted water that's 70 degrees, I'm just picking 70, by the way, that's 70 degrees will get squashed into 40 because of the sieve. And when it comes past here, it goes, oh, you can be cooled again. Or heated again. And then we'll come back this way. Oh man, we are out of igneous rock. We need to get some more igneous rock. Let's find some igneous rock. I think all this is igneous rock. Yep. So, might as well get some iron in the process. And I'll prioritize this. Really don't need the phosphorite right now. Great. So I'll keep an eye on igneous rock. Oh, that's already coming together. We'll continue this. Actually, that's further than I wanted to go anyways. Plumbing bridge. We can do this out of granite. It's going to fit back in there. Something came up. Evidently, it's nothing worth worrying about anymore. How's our igneous rock coming? Oh, suddenly we have 8 tons of it. I don't know how that happened, but great. Did all that stuff seriously just get mined already? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, cool. So then this is going to come in here. Doop. Out, out, in, out. We also need power. This we can do in regular wire because it's just going to come off of here. And we'll prioritize all of this as 6. So this is going to... How is this set up again? So if this is below, we'll say 75, no, 80 degrees Celsius, then it should loop back in and run again. We also need to do, we can connect this back up now. Give that a priority of 6. And we can cut this across. Cancel that. We're gonna need one of these. Nah, that can stay 5. Alright. Oh, and then all this can get broken down too. Oh, I wonder if I was bypassing that because these things are pretty full. What are these at? 5 tons, 5 tons, 3.8 tons. I bet you that's what I was doing. In which case, do we want to entertain doing this differently? There's not really enough space there. Oh, and I didn't do automation wire for this. So let's take that care of that right away. And this we're gonna... So if this is below 80 degrees, we should cycle it back. This should make the water take a lot longer to get to here, so hopefully this won't back up. If it does back up, maybe we'll worry about it at that point. Nearing the end of cycle 170. Do we have... Is the automation finished? No, wrong one. Shipping. Is the shipping finished? Fantastic. So, pinch of pepper nut. Are you not the right thing? Oh, you're a cooking ingredient, aren't you? Yeah. Now, if I unpause, all right, we're shipping cooking ingredients up. Excellent. Let's make sure that this can take cooking ingredients. Yep. I'm out of pinch pepper nut. Holy cow. I just been... Where's the edible at? Stuffed berry, fried mushroom. Oh, I've been making barbecue. That's probably where all the pinch pepper nut went. Now, I did look it up. I said I was going to look at it last time. I need 3. So those are 12 across. I need 3 berries for every pinch pepper nut. So at 16, that would mean that I would need 32 plus another 8, 40 berries. Which actually is about the size of this, so that's actually pretty cool. Once we get our mushrooms a little bit more in order, that's actually pretty nice. That'll work out all right. What are we doing on reed fiber? We might hit up decor some this episode too, just because that seems like a reasonable thing to do. And Artie is done with mining. Do I bump you up to Master Artist? I think I might. We do. I think we bump you up to Master Artist because we're going to start hitting the decor soon. Which means we're also going to have to maybe make an adjustment here on your... Yep. Congratulations. You now get the stuffed berry. Excellent. Huh. Not great... happiness. Oh, did I fix... My dog was just whining a little bit. I might have to take a break here pretty soon and take him out. How are we on? This is only like a 15-minute video. We're definitely going to need more than one video if I have to take him out. This is not fixed. This needs to be a higher priority. Yeah. Do that now, please. People are not getting their bedroom bonus. It's such an easy bonus. They might as well get it. So how are we doing over here? Oh, are we all ready to roll? It looks like we're all ready to roll. So then let's make some gold and see if this works. Boy, we have plenty. How about we do 2 tons of regular gold and see what happens. Actually, I should give them more work while I do this. Jobs mastered. Banhi is an apprentice architect now. Congratulations, Banhi. Good work, my friend. Let's make you a general engineer. Okay, so a few things we want to do. Number 1, let's dig down this way, and let's set up a deodorizer right there. Give that priority of 7. This will give you guys something to do. After we do that, I think we want to go like this. Nope. I want to dump all this water down in here, and then I'm going to pump it back up into here. Because I really just need it out of the way right now. I also have some polluted water over there. So, how do I want to do this? Any germs down here? There is germs over here. There must be slime sitting out somewhere. Oh, it might have actually boiled off because that looks like meat right there, which probably means that there was a puffed in there pooping slime. So you can see slime jerk stores. I would like to fix this. I'm gonna want this space. So let's do this where we go deodorizer, and we'll build just a quick little ladder in here to open it up. We'll prioritize those higher. So yeah, I'm gonna want to take care of that. I could actually walk most of the way up there, so maybe we'll just do this. We're eventually gonna want it there anyway, so we'll go down all the way. That'll give us a little bit more visibility into there, and we'll dig this out. Actually, we'll cancel that. And instead build it right. Oh, I can't right there because of BS. Okay, so, yeah, we'll leave it there then. Yeah, we won't bother digging both ways then. That should give you guys something to do for at least a little bit while I test this. Well, somebody come do it. Tasty beverage. Yes. Run it. Run it. Okay. Let's see the automation. What do I have this set up? If it activated, if it's below 80, should loop it back around. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be good. So, this is at 26.4 degrees. So it should just, yep, circle right back up around. Oh, that's perfect. Going back in at 26. I'm just gonna run it. It's gonna run, it's gonna run. And then it's gonna dump it out over here. We'll see the same thing happen again. I'm a little worried that this junction might not be what I'm actually looking for. I'm just worried that the doubling double back might cause it to clog. I guess we'll find out quick enough. Still at 26. I can't believe this doesn't appear to be heating up at all. There we go. Now it's going up a few degrees. That water will last a lot longer now. We'll come back and check on that in a bit. Just want to see some more of this stuff. Let's make it a little faster to get down here. I don't really care about a Paku. I could just reject all. I don't want to deal with Paku. I have no place for him. I'm not ready. Let's get those set up. And then I want to start digging that out. The rest of the stuff is just 5s. That's fine. And we can do this then too. And then we'll need a... That should get all the water down here. Let's see how this is running. Yep, we did get some 40-degree water back here. Oh, look at this. Wait, what? That's not right. Why is that kicking out that way? Oh, it's because it's blocked. Yep. Mistakes were made. Let's empty that. Make all this priority 7. Oh boy. Actually, this, I didn't mean to accidentally mark you guys as priority 7. Need to come up with a different way to get this back into that system. Maybe if I just double it up, it'll take half and half. No, because then it'll just kick more back into that. I have to think about this. Or will this might resolve itself. It may just back up there. Let's just see what happens. I don't think this pipe is blocked. This pipe might be blocked. Oh, it must have entered someone in there. I'm losing a tiny bit. It's not a perfect system. But I don't think it really matters, because it's still... It's getting the runoff of that, because it's... This would work if I didn't have this in. Maybe I don't care about... Let's not worry about the water sieving. Let's think about it. Let's do it that way. No, I don't want to cancel that. Let's do that at 7. This should solve it. I'd rather make sure that we're capitalizing on that before we destroy the heat, and if we lose the rest of that, I guess I don't really care about that. Which means then we also need to deconstruct that, and deconstruct that. And all this can be 7. And this too can be 7, except for this, that can only be 6. Getting a tiny bit of runoff there, but that's fine. That shouldn't happen anymore. Oh, it is. Oh, it's filling in some of the water in there. That's not a big deal. I should be able to deconstruct the rest of that. Why do I get that tiny little bit to trail off at the end? That's weird. I don't know. It's not the end of the world. Let's take a look at jobs. We're into 172. Minor and General Engineer. So, Mr. General Engineer, Abe, can you be a mechatronics engineer now? If you can, I'll be happy, because I'm going to need that. Of course you can't, because you are not a courier yet. You're not even a gopher yet. And then Frankie finished mining. You're not even a general engineer, nor a gopher. I feel like I have messed up the jobs of most of these people, so that's okay. Everybody's going to pretty much do everything aside from the super specialized ones like farming and ranching, which I will leave for Farmy and Rancherson. Actually, you know what I ought to do? I had this problem the last time. Farmy only has a ranching skill at 2, really? Okay. It doesn't need to be super high priority like that. Just a single bump up should be enough. And those are the only ones that I kind of have across the board, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's see how we're doing down here. I do also want to keep tabs on our CO2. That's fine. This can all shut for as far as I'm concerned. Let's cancel that. Actually, it would be kind of nice to do this. What if we make that possible? I don't care if that gets closed off. Nobody's going to go in there anymore. I'm going to eventually put another wall there that makes it impossible. And we don't need all this extra wire anymore either. Or the automation wire. Water's 48 degrees. That's just because... Oh, I know what it is. Normally I put this like right next to the output of it. If I flip this around, then this is getting blocked, and then the last little bit of that is trailing off. That's kind of annoying, but I'm not gonna mess with that at this point. It's not worth the amount of water that I'm saving there, because each one of these bubbles is 10 kilograms. That's like hardly anything. And I'm already going to reuse so much of this water by comparison, and we're going to pump this up there. So it's all going to work out. We are going to want to build up liquid pump down here. We are going to run wire. What is this wire at? 960, perfect. We're going to run wire all the way down there. And then we're going to need, we're just going to use regular, what temperature is this water? 37, 35, 33. We're just going to use regular pipe then. No harm, no foul. You use granite because there's plenty of that. Yep, we'll use granite. And then we're just going to run this. No need to go all the way up there. And then we'll do a bridge. And then we're going to do... we need a sensor, a hydro sensor. And this is going to tell this thing to stop pumping if it reaches too high. We'll connect this up. Oh, actually, I need a shut off, so I need a little bit more space than that. We'll do liquid shut off like this. And then liquid vent like this. And then a hydro sensor like this. And then we also need some automation wire. I don't think any of this requires power, right? Yeah, I guess it does. That's fine. And I can't forget to hook up the rest of the pipes. So it's going to go bridge into shut off into valve. Alright. And all this you can do. Oh, I'm also going to need... this is something that I am going to need, so... this is eventually going to be a heat sink of where I kind of do multiple things in here. Maybe. I haven't really decided yet. I'm inclined to think that it's going to be a heat sink, but by the time I would really need that... Actually, let's just save ourselves some time. I might actually not use this like that. The goal was to use that as a heatsink, but I don't think I was intending to do the metal tile and then therefore get some of the other stuff that I can get a little earlier. Dude, you're in the way. You need to be 7. Oh, look at the slime lung escaping. But it is also in oxygen, which means it is dying. And look at that. Half-life 2 cycles. That's hardly any germs. So that's alright. That's alright. Oh, I need to make sure this is on buildings. Have I made any terrible mistakes to plumbing and or air filtration yet? That normally happens. Let's see how we're doing here. Pipe blocked. Looks like we're burning off some of the hydrogen. What do I have these set at? 7100, 7100. So they're burning equally. What do we run in 171 for power added? A little bit more hydrogen than natural gas. 0 coal. I'm fine with that. Sorry. Distracted by dog again. Yep, let's just roll with this for a little bit. I suppose we could start planning our, actually, let's make this sure this is all 6. And then we're going to start planning our kiln while they work on this. That's unreachable, so I guess that means we'll need to do this. I didn't think I'd have to do that, but who knows. Okay, so while they work on that, let's start planning our kiln. And we also need more igneous rock. So let's dig out some more of this. We can do this. We can do this. Actually, might as well get some iron in the process. Suddenly we have 30 tons of it. Okay, so insulated tile. I don't know how much of that I'm going to actually need. About shipping. So, what do we want here? We want a tile with a kiln on it. And then Weeswort. I'm just kind of throwing stuff out right now. If we go there with it, we can go one more over. Do we do one more over from that? So tile, kiln. And then we're gonna need a tile with a flower pot on it. And then auto sweeper. That would give us maximum reach. We didn't actually dig over far enough to do this. So I guess we'll just copy this over. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have one arm over there, I guess. There's a ton of shit in there. Refinement. Actually, you can keep going, people. Does that actually need any power? I don't think so. Nope. Just need to deal with the heat. Speaking of, how's this area doing? 32. Dust caps need below 32. That needs to be... Yeah, that's fine. That's right around in the right area. 28. What are dust caps? Oh, dust caps can do it down to 5. That's fine. How are we doing on food? They're, Does that show? Yeah, fried mushroom. Yeah, anyway. Those are all two. Okay, my dog is starting to whine a reasonable amount, and we're at halfway in the cycle on 73 and at almost 40 minutes. So, you know what? I'm going to call the video here. Got some good things in the works. I'm going to pick it up right when I get back from taking out the dog. So, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in a minute.